attitude and how to implement it, how to talk to everybody. Say it how you meant it, how to walk into a room. Command all attention. Never say a word, cause none needs to be mentioned. All eyes on me.
Yo, what's good with y'all? Happy first Monday of 2026. Happy first Monday of 2026. You heard? Man, listen, so far, so good. Can't complain. It's your girl, Meek Montana. You know what I mean? Most of y'all know me as Banks, you know. Follow me on all streaming platforms. You already know where to dig in at. If not, it's going across the screen right there. You know, sure. What you gonna call me? That rapping chef? Yeah, we could do that. Like that. You feel me? So, like I said, it's the first Monday of 2026. You know what I'm saying? Have any of y'all made any resolutions this year so far? And if so, why? Why do we make resolutions? And do you plan on keeping them? Like, I know a lot of us make resolutions and we have the intentions to keep them, right? But it takes just the smallest thing to throw us off, and yeah, it's out the window. So me personally, I don't make resolutions, But I'm curious, do y'all make resolutions? Let me know. We make resolutions several times a year, rather it's for like healthy change or, to try to nip bad habits in the bud and, maybe try to change our attitude, get closer to God, tap into our religion, whatever your religion may be. Uh, you know, um, like one day wake up and we just feel like the change is necessary. You know what I mean? So yeah, I just don't make them because I feel like, a resolution for me don't start the first of every year. It starts the next day because we blessed to see a new day. So, guarantee is not the following year. So yeah, I just don't make them. But I'm curious about you guys. I want to know what you do. Do you make resolutions? And if so, what was your resolutions this year that you made? And do you plan on keeping them? Like, are you going to try your best to keep them, or are you just making them to make them, to say that you did it as a tradition? Yeah. So there's been some engagements, and some engagements around this time of the year. There's a lot of engagements. I've seen a few people get engaged. Actually, a friend of mine's got married, on New Year's. On New Year's, yeah. She got married. So, that's a blessing. I just feel like it's a little cliche when people do stuff like that. But hey, not her per se, but I'm just saying, like, all the engagements. I see so many engagements between this part of the holiday and uh Valentine's Day. Like, come on, come on. Yeah, nah. But hey, I mean, if that's your gift to the person or whatever, or y'all might have had a conversation and that person told you this is what they wanted, on that day, hey, I get it. But if it's not saying that you just doing it to do it on, just it's cliche, man. Be a little, do it when you feel like it's a good situation, like when you really feeling it, like that. What I'm saying, it's a time, like the New Year's, a time to mend friendships, mend relationships, um mend family situations if you're not that good with your family and everything like that. And if the friendships, relationships, and the family situations are worth mending. If it's not that serious, man, people dropping out of here like nothing. You know what I'm saying? If it's not that serious, man, men in relationships, it could be so much worse out here. And for what? What are we doing? What are we doing, man? So we gotta do better. We gotta do better. I'm someone who I don't hold grudges at all. Like, I'm not a vengeful person. I don't hold grudges, anything like that. I'm more peaceful. I'm more quiet. You know what I'm saying? I'm more like, you cross me, you lost me type of person. You know what I'm saying? Like, because Man, listen, I'll give you the shirt off my back. I'll do anything in the world for a person, you know what I mean? And I'm wild understanding. So if you take that for granted, that's on you. Cause I'm telling you, man, my walkaway game is crazy. My walkaway game is crazy. You hear me? It's crazy. You know, accountability, right? We have to definitely start taking more accountability when it comes to things that we don't want to be wrong about, or things that we've done to other people and we shrug it off like it's not that deep. Eh, it might not be that deep for us or for whomever it may be, but we can't tell somebody how serious or how they feel is invalid. Their feelings hold validity. Our feelings hold validity. So we have to take accountability if we did wrong by someone or hurt someone or may have said some things that rub someone the wrong way. Anything, whatever it is, we have to take accountability. You know what I'm saying? Have to, and we have to start holding people accountable too. Let's be clear. We have to start holding people accountable. It's only right. You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. We have friends that everybody, well, most people, should I say, because I know I do. I have friends that I compartmentalize. You know what I'm saying? Like, this group of friends here, this group of friends here, associates there, type shit, right? So, and it's like that because you have to. All of them don't fit in the same box because they don't move the same. You know what I'm saying? So, you can't move the same with everyone. Let's be clear. You cannot move the same with everyone. We got best friends that we consider family. You know, we have like me, I have wild big sisters, people that I call my sisters that are family, like they're family to me. And, like we hold each other accountable, like on some real stuff. Like we're not sitting out here, like stroking old body's ego or babysitting nobody grown ass feelings out here. No, if you messed up, man, we gonna call you out on that. Like, respectfully. We ain't gonna do it in front of millions, but yo, we definitely gonna check each other if we out of pocket about something, you know what I mean? So yeah, we definitely gotta start holding our people accountable, man. We have to start holding our people accountable, man. For real. We not doing that. Let somebody else do it. Like they got certain friends that's okay with the yeah, girl, or man, it's all right. Like it ain't that serious. You ain't do nothing wrong, knowing damn well you did something wrong. But people out here be a lot of glazing out here. There's a lot of glazing, so people ain't gonna hold them accountable. But we gonna start holding people accountable. We're gonna hold the people accountable in 2026, and we're going forward. You know what I mean? Like that. You know what I mean? We care about accountability. And when we don't, we create monsters, right? We create monsters. When you don't, check somebody and you continuously let them go with the bullshit, we create monsters. Because they feel like, oh, it ain't that deep. I'm good. I'm good. Especially if they really respect you and you not giving them the real. Come on, man. You're gonna create a monster. You're gonna create a monster. Attainability, like everything is attainable. Everything is attainable. There's no jealousy. We're not envying people out here, right? There's nothing that you got to put the grind in, man. You gotta put that grind in. And I'm not talking about just for monetary things or anything like that, or the physicals. I'm talking about like mentally, emotionally, like everything is attainable. Love, a certain love. Like you might see your friends, like they loving hard, you know what I'm saying? In love, hard, you know what I mean? And you want that type of love. It's attainable, but it's not just for anybody. We can't just give anybody us, and vice versa. Everybody can't just give you them. You know what I mean? So everything is attainable. You know, you want that crib, gotta grind for it. You know what I mean? You want that new car, gotta grind a little bit harder. You know what I mean? You want to buy your woman or your man that crib, or y'all want, you want to put a nice bag towards a nice crib or whatever, or a nice ring, or a thorough trip, a decent trip. And I ain't talking about, Bahamas, and I'm talking about a nice ass trip out the country, like, Spain, or, Greece, or Italy type shit, it's attainable. It's attainable. Sometimes you gotta sacrifice to make those moves though. We gotta stop be out here being frivolous. Like, come on, man, we just out here spending on nonsensical things for what? It's bigger things out here. It's bigger fish to fry, man. You can be having so much more fun doing other things. Like, don't get me wrong. Sometimes you wanna, be a little childish. You wanna be a kid sometimes. You want that kid in you to come out sometimes, and you might just want to go on a small trip or whatever like that. And but what I'm saying is the bigger things are attainable, is what I'm saying. And I mean that in every aspect, every sense of the matter. Bigger things are attainable. We gotta do more for our kids and significant others. You know what I'm saying? Come on. Grind harder. Grind harder. That's all. We gotta show more empathy. Definitely we gotta show more empathy. Don't wait until something hits you directly, and then that's when we're gonna start saying, "Oh, I didn't know it was gonna be like that." Because now you care because it hit you directly, right? Tuh, it hit you directly, so now you care. But when it didn't hit you directly, you didn't care. You didn't give a fuck. It was just like, "Oh, all right, ain't got nothing to do with me." But even if it doesn't directly have anything to do with us, it has something to do with us. I mean, everything is a trickle down effect. That's serious. Like, so come on. You gotta do better. Show more empathy, man. Don't wait until it hits you directly to start caring. Do not. Because at that point, I ain't gonna hold you. I'm one of them mugs that like, oh, okay. And then what? Fuck you want me to do? Okay. I'll listen to you until I can't no more. Other than that, nah. We have to care. We are a human race that we're born that way. We are born to care. We are born to love. Like those things, we come out the womb, like with those characteristics. We come out with that, right? So, with that being said, we're taught to hate. We're taught to not give a damn about other things. Those things are taught. Like, come on, man. Kids, we gotta raise them up, especially these teens out here. They loose, and a lot of them just want attention. A lot of them just want attention and not getting it at home because the parents are too busy trying to be homies. Like I said in the past situation, we not their homies. They don't want to be our homies. They want parenting. They want somebody to literally show a little authority. Check them. They want to know that you care. Children want to know that you care. Teenagers want to know that you care. And you can't do that by, lighting the L with them and turning up with them and shit like that all the time, type shit. Like, no, that's not, no, we not homies. And that's not showing that you care. That's just showing that, oh, I'm down. No, I'm not down, bro. I'm not down. So, but with that being said, I wish everyone much love. I wish everybody much success. And I wish everybody a peace of mind for 2026 and going forward. You know what I mean? Like, man, listen, we need it. We need it. It's necessary, right? It's necessary out here. We need it. Life is real. Life be lifing, right? But it's up to us to change the dynamic, Things that we can control, we need to control. The things that we cannot control, God put in God's hands. Only He can change that. Only He can change that. We can't, go out here thinking, oh, we gonna change the situation, and it's not ours to change. You know what I mean? We stay in these relationships and things like that are complicated, right? Complicated. What? It's nothing complicated about if you love someone or if you're comfortable with someone. It's a difference. You know what I mean? Some people stay with someone because they're comfortable with them. Like, I don't want to go ahead and get with someone else because it's going to be the same thing with a different person. No, that's not necessarily true. You know what I mean? You got to give things a chance. You know what I mean? Then the insecurities, man. Like, we can't get into relationships or date people and have insecurities. Like, you know, get to know you first. If you just got out of a relationship, don't bounce to a next one. Nah, it's not fair to the person. It's not fair to yourself either. But can't do it. We can't bounce to the next one. We gotta let that marinate, let it go ahead and simmer. Just fall back, get to know you. What happened? Fall back. Take a look at the picture. What happened that this didn't work out? You know, in the beginning, everything is sweet. I got a 3-month rule, right? A person will show you who they are in the beginning of a relationship fraudulently, right? Because they put the mask on. They want to be everything that they think that you want. Trust me, been there. People try to be who they think I want when, yeah, I don't even know what I want. I don't have a type. I don't have a, you know, I don't want to, you know, no dummy, you know, but at the same time, I can't tell you, oh, I want this type of person or that type of person and this, that, and the third. No, I want to get to know you. So, you know, we can't sit out here and just be all over the place with a situation and then wonder why it didn't work out. Fall back. See why it didn't work out. Take some time to yourself. Then, if something come along and you feel like it's the right situation after a few months, I mean, then go forward. Press on with it. But like I said, a person going to show you after 3 months, you got to get uncomfortable, right? You sit up there front and people front, right? People front to be with who they want to be with. Because everybody got their wants, right? So people front to be with who they want to be with. But after like 3 months, I'm telling you, people get uncomfortable and then you see the real them. I'm telling you. And once you see the real them, it is over. It is over. Because now you like, what? What is that? This ain't that. This is not how I met you. This is not what we, you know, in the beginning, the first couple of months, it was all tight. It was sweet, you know. But they gotta get uncomfortable, man. They gotta get uncomfortable. But we have a tendency to want what we want because it looked good, right? Because it looked good. I don't mean it is good, you know what I'm saying? So, but with that being said, again, happy first Monday of 2026. I wish everybody a wonderful, safe, successful, peaceful, not too much drama New Year and going forward. Keep it going. Don't let it just be 2026. Make it your mantra. Make it your mantra to do and be better. And only allow those around you that got the same intent, the same energy. You know, we not having nobody bring us down. We're not doing that. No. All right. Word. So we're gonna do it like that. Peace out, y'all.
A lot of good and bad times growing up in the Ville. Wouldn't trade a day for nothing. Rent my hood even still. A lot of different faces, different love, different breeds. Same building, different vibe, memories of different speed. Walk the different road, pound the same concrete in the same shoes. Just a different pair of feet. The hood ain't do for you the same shit it did for me. Different niggas, same hood, but they ain't see the shit I seen. Real niggas want out do better for their family. Stuck niggas want you stuck like you ain't real if you leave. Who said it had to be one way? I plan to see more better days one day. Wake up, see the sun a little different, cause I want a little different. Gotta grind so I can get it today. I'm hungrier than the other day. You don't see a way out, then you in the fucking way. We get the same 24 hours in a day. We get it how we live, we just don't live the same way.